Okay, it is apparently 14:29, 23rd September 2022. Just taking video evidence. I have emptied the area just under the windows because they're all smashed, they're broken. I mean, there's glass all over this place. So yeah, that junkie Tony has been very successfully weaponized by those Nazi-like behaving, despicable, low-life, cruel, inhuman, racist, and bitches of Buchenwald, and those суки ебаные, бляди российские, that Natasha McLaren-Jones, Brioni Foster, Kylie Willis, Corina Daly, Kathleen Morgan. I think we have those fives and a whole lot of people who basically, doing a lot of cover-up for them. So let me see. I've taken 4 of my textbooks. 2 books were gifted to me, and 4 books from the library. This one, that's how I'm going to win my case against that 200-year-old UK British brand Ashurst. And I think that's important. So finally they're coming into play as well. I mean, in September 2020, around September 2020, I put a written request to Legal Aid. I said, listen, I've been subjected to cruel and inhuman treatment. That letter particularly dealt with the multiple deliberate and intentional acts of severe mental health trauma inflicted upon me, and deliberate acts of torture committed against me at the mascot facility of Woolworths. I got a response from them saying, well, the only way you can pursue legal matter on a breach of international human rights treaties is to sue the Commonwealth of Australia. I mean, my immediate reaction was shock. I've been living in Australia since 1999. Never had any issues. I mean, there are some assholes like everywhere, but I've actually managed to really not encounter them. I mean, my encounters were of the most positive nature. By the way, most of the people who I've cooperated with, whose action helped to promote my career have been predominantly white, Caucasian people. So, if anything, I should have been kind of the poster boy of, how harmonious things are, but that has all changed in 2018. I dared to submit a trivial request after I was diagnosed with the onset of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. For me, it was a shock. I've been in my lifelong, sports person, and after coming to Australia, I always dreamed about swimming in the ocean, going up in a landlocked country. The closest sea was about 3,000 kilometers away. So, that's why I love living in Sydney. And I got to the stage when I was swimming, 2-3 kilometers, at least 3 up to 4 times a week. Everything was good. So when I got diagnosed with COPD, that came as a shock to me. I'll cover it in a different video in more details with the folks on Woolworths and Ashurst. And that New South Wales government, current one, a particular person called Mark Speakman, Oxford Law graduate, so he's okay. And, fast forward 4 years after my submitting a trivial request, I'm going to post it online, and here I am, in a completely run-down, dingy unit that the New South Wales government deliberately placed me into 2.5 years ago. So that was their way of forcing me of giving up my illegal claims, so that these guys are worse than Nazis, because unlike Nazis, they know what they're doing even in their own head. It's wrong. Yet they are, if anything, have been broken window here. There's a big hole here. Another big hole. The police picked up, I think, one brick piece boulder kind of made it to the room. That junkie just had a lot of entertainment, throwing stones from the ground level into my unit. That just unbelievable. So we'll see how it happens. We'll see what happens next. So everyone is now going into cover-up mode. So I had 2 people, by the way, from Housing New South Wales come today, and I witnessed, that original fraud, and now they're all frantically trying to do more unlawful actions against me. So what can you say? So anyone wants to share their experiences of being an ethnic non-white immigrant of Muslim origin in 21st century Australia, please let me know.